Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be building this cliffside tower behind me. This build is a design of my own, so if you're building your own tower, I hope this video can be used to help. And also at the end of the video there is a surprise addition to the build, so make sure to stay tuned for that. One last thing, if you do enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's get into the build. Alright, to start off, I just start by raising the mountain a little bit. I like builds a little bit higher up. I'm not really sure why, I just think it looks better and it'll make the tower stand out more. I start with a stone base and then I build a circular design off of that, and this will be the general shape of the rest of the build. I try and make each floor look a little bit different because I don't want the build looking bland, so I change the design of each one. For example, on this part of the build I move to a hexagon shape instead of the circle, and then I add 2 rooms on the side of the main structure. And then I add a couple more balconies on top of that, and then I top the 2 rooms off with roofs. On top of that, this is the main floor, so I want it to be bigger than the rest, and it's a rectangle, so it'll make it stand out, and that's where the main bedroom and stuff will go later. But for now I build a roof on top of that, and then I build another roof for the center of the build, and then I put a windmill on top of that. This windmill I actually built in another video of mine, but I'll talk about that later. There's also a balcony on the side of the windmill as well. And then I put a roof on top of the windmill, and then that finishes off the main build. There's just one last tower that I put in, and I finished that off with the 1.16 blocks. And there's also a little balcony on that as well. So that finishes off the main build, but I also want to add a few more details. Right here I'm adding fences to make it look like the build's supported, and then I put some lanterns on that to provide the area with some light. And then I do that around the build a couple more times, and I detail more things with fences and other small details. And then back at the base of the build I detail it with stone slabs and stuff. And then I finish that up with some bone meal, and that's the exterior build. Now heading inside, the first thing I do is I add a ladder that goes all the way up to the main floor, and then there's a second ladder that takes you from the main floor all the way up to the top of the tower. For the first floor, this is just meant to be a welcoming room for guests and stuff, so there's no specific thing down here, like not a bedroom or anything. So there's just a bunch of decorations and stuff. And then the second floor, this is the enchantment room. There's nothing really special there. Third floor I accidentally forgot to build, but the fourth floor, this is like a miniature farm area or a lounge because I added a jukebox and stuff, so that could be like a lounge area as well. This floor I'm not even keeping track anymore, but there's a bedroom on the right, and then this is the main kitchen floor as well, and then there's also a brewing stand or brewing area in there as well. This floor is also, I guess, a lounge area or a storage room because there's a lot of chests in here, and I also put a target block in here. So that could be a place to practice like archery or something, staying with the theme here. But on the next floor, this is the main floor, so I added a TV and a couch and stuff. And then the other side is a bedroom, and then a desk and some chairs. And then I also added some maps on the floor just for more decoration. This room's pretty small, so I just made this into a storage room, and there's a couple more armor stands there just for some decoration. Now here's the windmill. I actually built this in another one of my videos. You can check that out if you so desire, but I'm detailing this with just another bedroom, like a guest bedroom or something. But that's basically it. This is just the top of the tower. There's just a ladder in there that goes up to the top. And that's it for the exterior. Or interior, actually. Just some final touches here. I'm adding some leaves to the roofs as well as a few minor details around the house. In the yard I added a pond and an umbrella, as well as another portal with a path attached to it. And then I added a guardrail on that path as well. And then I created this custom tree, which I think turned out pretty good. And the final little thing up here in the yard is just the miniature farm next to the tree. However, there is one last thing to this build. This is the surprise I was talking about earlier. This underground mine has a couple floors as well as a few entrances and exits, including a ladder which goes up to the tower itself. I just added a lot of details to it and made it look like it was a mine shaft or something like that. Given that Halloween's today, I suppose you could consider this my Halloween video. It is a tower, so you could change a few blocks and make it scary. And cave systems are inherently spooky, though I should have added a few more cobwebs. I just didn't know I would be posting this on Halloween. But that is it for the speed build. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. But happy Halloween, and I hope you enjoy the cinematic.